Right now, while you're out enjoying your summer, crabgrass is quietly taking over your lawn, and if you do nothing, it's about to get a whole lot worse. Here's how it goes. It starts as a few light green, coarse-looking clumps in the thin spots near your driveway and along the edges. Then it spreads out low and flat in a star shape, choking out your good grass, and then right before it dies off in the fall, a single crabgrass plant drops thousands of seeds into your soil, and every one of those seeds is sitting there waiting to sprout next spring. So the small patch you've got today becomes a full-blown invasion next summer. But here's the real problem. Most people try to kill it and either waste a pile of money on stuff that does nothing, or they accidentally torch their good grass right along with it. Crabgrass is sneaky like that. It's actually a grass itself. So the wrong product kills your lawn and leaves the crabgrass standing there laughing. So today I'm going to show you how to kill the crabgrass you have without killing your lawn, the cheap way the pros actually do it, and more importantly, how to stop it from ever coming back. Stick around to the end because the last method is completely free and it's the only one that fixes the problem for good. And drop your grass type in the comments so you know exactly which products are safe for your lawn. First, let's clear up the single biggest waste of money in the whole crabgrass game, the weed and feed bag. Every summer people grab it expecting it to wipe out their crabgrass. It won't. Most weed and feed products use broadleaf herbicides, chemistry designed to kill wide-leaf weeds like dandelions and clover. But crabgrass is not a broadleaf weed, it's a grass. So those products roll right off it and do absolutely nothing, while you've just paid $30 or $40 to fertilize the very crabgrass you were trying to kill. To actually kill crabgrass, you need a completely different kind of product. So let's get into the right way to do this. Step 1. Kill the crabgrass that's already growing without killing your lawn. The magic word here is selective. A selective herbicide is specifically built to kill crabgrass while leaving your desirable grass completely untouched. And the workhorse most pros reach for is called quinclorac. You'll find it inside the brand name crabgrass killers on the shelf, but the generic concentrate is a fraction of the price, and it's the exact same active ingredient. One small bottle mixed with water and a pump sprayer will treat your whole lawn and last you for years. A few other selective options that kill crabgrass safely are phenoxaprop, mesotrione, and topramazone. Now the one thing you must never do not grab a bottle of regular Roundup or any kills everything weed killer and spray it on your lawn. That's a non-selective herbicide. It kills the crabgrass and your good grass and leaves you with dead brown circles all over the yard. One important tip with quinclorac specifically, it needs a little oil-based surfactant, usually something called methylated seed oil mixed in for it to actually stick to the leaf and work. So check the label and add it. And here's how to save even more. Don't blanket spray the whole yard. Just spot spray the crabgrass clumps you can actually see. It's cheaper, it uses far less chemical, and it's all you need. Step 2. Get the timing right. And I'm going to be straight with you about this, because timing is everything with crabgrass. The younger and smaller the crabgrass plant is, the easier it is to kill. Once it gets big and starts spreading out sideways, what the pros call tillering, it gets stubborn, and a single spray often won't finish the job. There's even a tricky middle stage in the middle of summer where quinclorac can be frustratingly inconsistent. So don't be surprised if you need a second application about 2 to 3 weeks after the first to fully take it out. When you do spray, pick a day when it's between about 45 and 85 degrees, never in the peak heat of a summer afternoon because that stresses your lawn, and make sure the soil has a little moisture in it, not bone dry. Read the label, follow the mixing rate exactly, and then be patient. Crabgrass usually takes 1 to 2 full weeks to brown out and die after you spray it. It is not instant, but it works, and it works without wrecking your lawn. Quick heads up before the 2 best parts. Killing the crabgrass you can see right now is really just damage control. The next 2 methods are how you actually win. One stops it before it ever sprouts, and the last one is free and fixes it permanently. So stick with me. Step 3. Prevent it entirely next year with a pre-emergent. Here's what the pros know that most homeowners don't. The real war on crabgrass isn't won in the summer, it's won in early spring, before a single blade ever pokes through the soil. Remember, crabgrass grows fresh from seed every single year, So if you stop those seeds from germinating, you never have to fight grown crabgrass at all. That's exactly what a pre-emergent herbicide does. You put it down in early spring, and it forms an invisible barrier in the top layer of soil that stops crabgrass seeds from sprouting. The two most common ones are prodiamine and dithiopyr, and once again, dirt cheap as generics. The whole trick is the timing. You have to get it down before the soil warms up to about 55 degrees, because 55 is the temperature where crabgrass seeds start to wake up and germinate. An easy, free way to know the moment is to watch the forsythia bushes around your neighborhood. The second those bright yellow flowers start blooming in spring, that's your signal to put the pre-emergent down. So mark your calendar for next March or April, depending on your climate, and you can skip this entire summer headache before it ever begins. And step 4, the method that's completely free and fixes the problem for good, and it's the one almost nobody talks about. Crabgrass is an opportunist. Its seeds need direct sunlight hitting bare soil in order to sprout. Read that again, because it's the whole secret. Crabgrass can only invade the thin, bare, and scalp spots in your lawn. It physically cannot get a foothold in a thick, dense lawn because the grass shades the soil and those seeds never get the sunlight they need to germinate. So the single best long-term crabgrass control on the planet is simply a healthy, thick lawn. 3 things build that. Mow high, keep your grass around 3.5 to 4 inches tall so it shades the ground. Water deep and infrequently so your grass grows strong, deep roots instead of staying shallow. And overseed any thin or bare patches in the fall, so there's no open dirt left for crabgrass to colonize next summer. Do those 3 things and the crabgrass literally has nowhere to grow. A thick lawn is the only crabgrass killer that gets stronger every single year instead of needing to be sprayed on again. One last thing, because you will see it all over the internet. The baking soda and vinegar hacks. Let me give it to you straight. They can scorch a little bit of young crabgrass on contact, but they're unreliable. They do nothing about the seeds in the soil, and they're not selective, meaning they'll burn your good grass right alongside the crabgrass. They are not a real plan. Stick with a selective herbicide for what you've got now, a pre-emergent in the spring, and a thick lawn for the long run, and you'll actually win this thing. So let's bring it all together. 1. Skip the weed and feed. It does not kill crabgrass, it just feeds it. 2. Spot spray the crabgrass you have now with a selective herbicide like quinclorac, and never a kills everything product. 3. Put down a pre-emergent next spring before the soil hits 55 degrees to stop crabgrass before it ever starts. And 4. Mow high, water deep, and overseed the bare spots, so a thick lawn crowds it out for good. Do those and crabgrass stops being your summer problem for good. If this saved your lawn and your money, do me a favor and hit subscribe. This is Yardworthy, where we show you how to get the yard you want without wasting money. I'll see you in the next one.